think it'll be a bit nicer this time. Third week of hard training. Next week will be recovery taper week, leading into the 5k time trial. Today's Tuesday, so just an easy short recovery run today. The legs and the body in general have certainly been feeling the build up of fatigue and stiffness. That's over the last 2 weeks of hard training. I think part of that is I've been doing a lot of running on the road to avoid the congestion on the trails, and just that running on the hard surface just impacts your body. So yesterday I just did an easy 70-minute aerobic run, but I did it all on trails just to get in a nice decent length run on really soft surfaces and feel much better for it. We'll probably wait to see how I feel tomorrow morning before deciding what session to do. At the moment I'm tossing up between tempo intervals or a speed session. Decision may also depend on the weather. Beautiful today, tomorrow's forecast not so good. With the training having gone so good so far, I really don't want to mess it up by getting injured this late in the piece. Much better to play it a little bit safe, maybe pull the training just back a touch to make sure that I feel fresh for the 5k time trial. Thursday, back on the beach, just finished my recovery run and the legs are pretty stiff. Yesterday's session was tempo intervals, 2 kilometers at around threshold pace, 800 meters recovery times 3. Really happy with how that session went. All my interval splits were pretty similar times, around the 4 minute and 5 seconds per kilometer pace. I was planning on 10 by 400s tomorrow, so 400 meters faster than 5k pace, 400 meter recovery times 10, but we'll see how the body feels tomorrow morning. Less than 10 days away from the 5k time trial now, so I really don't want to do anything silly which is going to cause an injury. So if I'm still a bit sore, I'll probably swap it just for an aerobic run. It's Saturday afternoon. It's quite a warm day today, 27 degrees. So decided to do my recovery run in the trails. I think the beach will be a bit too busy today. Yesterday I didn't do the speed session, which was going to be 10 by 400s. Instead, I just went out and did an aerobic run. I'd intended to run for about 75 minutes, but cut it short around 65 minutes. Just wasn't feeling it yesterday. Today a little bit better, still got that stiffness. Been a few really hard weeks at work, so I think the stress brings down the motivation a bit. Plus, doesn't matter if it's mental or physical stress, the body still produces the cortisol hormone and it's a similar effect on your training. So while running can be a really good stress relief, when you are under a lot of stress, you do have to drop that weekly training load down a bit. Planning to get onto the foam roller and spiky ball tonight, something to look forward to, and hopefully I'll pull up well tomorrow and I'll get the long run in. But if I'm still feeling a bit stiff and lethargic, I'll probably keep that down to about an hour. See how we go. Thought I'd end the 3-week training block with another dose of cold water recovery, although I think it'll be a bit nicer this time. Water's still cold, but on a warm day with no waves, much nicer experience. Long run today was just under 90 minutes, so 10 minutes shorter than last week. Even with my issues this week, I still logged 65 kilometers for the week, which I'm pretty happy with. At the start of the lockdown, we were limited to 1 hour of exercise for the first 6 weeks. So during that time, I was below 50 kilometers a week. It's only been the last 3 weeks they've extended that limit to 2 hours. So my last 3 weeks have been 62, 54 and 65 kilometers. I think having limited mileage for 6 weeks And then upping the running for the last 6 weeks has probably been a major factor in why I'm starting to feel so stiff this week. Always hard to pinpoint the exact reason, and sometimes it is actually a combination of multiple things. Looking forward to backing off the training next week in recovery. Hopefully I'll really freshen up and be in top form for the time trial in a week's time. At this point, I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or dreading it. Either way, it's gonna hurt. I hope it's been interesting. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. See ya.